Browns went 8-1 at home. It was the best record of any AFC team at home in the NFL, the second best overall home record in the NFL, behind the Cowboys, who went 8-0. The Bills and the Dolphins both went 7-2. The Eagles and Lions both went 6-2. The Browns only have 8 home games this upcoming season. But Jason, I want to start with you.
Before Jason answers, Mike, you might want to stop saying kickback because that's like a bribe.
It's not a bribe.
I mean, it's a negative don't you think of a negative connotation when you think of the word kickback?
I like kickbacks.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
He's sad.
They're shady. Kickbacks are shady.
No, because in the black culture, kickbacks mean like hangouts.
Yeah, but that's not what he's talking about.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's a phrase.
I hear you.
Like we about to go have a kickback. Like,
all right.
I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. So, Jason, do you think the Browns can repeat as the AFC's best home team again in 2024?
No. Dang.
Look at the schedule.
I hate you.
Well, you're not alone. You're going to have to take a number and wait in line.
Here we go.
We'll get to you.
Let's hear it.
Our call service is experiencing a high volume of calls right now. We'll get to you when we get to you.
Let's hear it. What's the reason then?
Look at the schedule. That's the reason. Look at the division they played and look at the schedule.
I haven't looked at the schedule.
Here's the Browns' home schedule, all right? They host
Dallas.
The Cowboys week 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Giants week 3.
Yep, that's a win.
Then they go 3 straight road games. Bengals
Yep.
week 7. Ravens week 8.
Yep.
Chargers week 9.
Yep.
Steelers week 11. And then the Chiefs. The Dolphins.
And that's it.
And that's it. It's a tough schedule.
Now you tell me they're only going to lose one of those games? Come on.
I plead the fifth.
I mean, that's not,
What do you think the Browns' record is going to be this year overall? Because I did the schedule game yesterday, and I have the Browns, and I know piss people off, but, whatever. I can't help that. I have the Browns finishing 9-8.
I think that's very realistic. 10-7, 9-8. I think is with the quarterbacks that they play, the schedule that they have to play.
Did I have them? We asked this, and I don't know if I said. I don't know if I said 10-7 or 11-6. I said one of the two.
I just, for the first time in 3 years,
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
You are. I'm going into it with way less hope for Deshaun Watson than I have the last 2 years. And if Deshaun Watson plays great, then the Browns will win 11, 12 games, probably.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Maybe even more. But if he's just kind of with the schedule they have, the division they're in.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And it's a fair question.
Okay.
I think I know how you're going to answer, but I just want to have it on record.
Yeah.
Does Deshaun Watson have enough playmakers around him to be successful?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do you think so?
I'm just asking the question.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I'm just asking y'all opinion.
I'm asking your opinion.
The only thing that gets me is the run game. That's a big part.
I mean, okay.
But then y'all will tell me,
yeah.
Well, the Chiefs, their run game isn't all that great. That's a lie.
I mean, I like Isaiah Pacheco.
I'm about to say Pacheco's good.
Josh
Allen did it a bunch of years with no run game. James Cooks was good last year.
Who's the Bengals' running back situation?
Joe Mixon was good for the year they went to the Super Bowl. Joe Mixon was really good.
I'm saying right now.
None.
They go with Zach Moss and Chase Brown at running back.
I'm worried.
Well, what do you think about the home record, though? Can they also?
You saying lead the league?
I'm asking, yeah.
First of all, the odds of any team leading the league are not good because you got 16 different teams that could do it. The
Browns, not really. There's like 5 that can do it.
No, in the AFC, there's probably 8.
Probably.
Okay,
not 16.
But, all right, not 16. Fair. The Browns are unlikely to have the best home record this year. They had an extremely favorable home schedule last year, including when they played, obviously Joe Burrow was hurt in the first week. When they played the Cardinals, Kyler Murray wasn't back yet.
And they caught every break. The missed field goal against the 49ers.
Right. Yeah, right. That was a crazy game.
That was a great game.
Didn't McCaffrey get hurt in that game too?
Yeah.
Debo and
McCaffrey both got hurt. Listen, the Browns play great at home. I still think they'll be good at home this year.
I do too.
But the odds of them being the best home team, not great.
Okay.
I think they're going to go. I feel like they're going to go 5-3 at home.
I mean, that falls right in line with
Nah.
Wait. Actually, if they go 5-3,
what's your 3 losses? What you got? Dallas, Dolphins, and
Dallas.
I
No,
think
not
they
Dolphins.
beat Miami.
See, I think they
No,
beat
they're playing
Dolphins
them
too.
Christmas. I think they'll lose to Dallas. I think they'll lose to Kansas City at home, and then I think they'll lose one division game at home. I don't know which one, but they'll. I think they're going to split. I think they're going to go 3-3 in the division. I think they'll go 1-2 on the road and 2-1 at home in the division. That's my prediction.
That's fair. I'm not mad at that.
That would be 5-3.
Oh, but you hate me. You're not mad at him. You're not mad at him, but you hate me.
I said that prematurely. I should have sat back and let you say your piece, and I should have gathered all the evidence first and then said something. I plead the fifth. I'm not answering the question.
Oh, shoot. That's funny. I do think I agree with you, though. I think they're a good home team. I think they'll have a winning
No, they're
record
definitely
at
going to
home.
be good. The fans is going to be there rowdy, and if they winning games, that's really going to make them have a bunch of energy.
And again, for Jason and I are more skeptical about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if y'all saying it, that means a lot.
If Deshaun Watson goes and balls out against Dallas and throws for 330 yards and 3 touchdowns, I'm going to look at them. I'm going to look at him and this team completely differently.
Is he still at 0 on the 300-yard games as a Brown?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But
Mike, he has not thrown for 300 yards.
But he would have had it against Tennessee at the
Sorry,
Watson has not thrown for 300 yards in a game, right? For the Browns?
No, he is not. But that Tennessee game, if
would
Amari
have.
Cooper wasn't ruled out of bounds,
I don't care. He did. That's nonsense. Although we did just spend saying the Niners was the field goal. We did what ifs. But no, he is not there.
You know what? I hope against Dallas, he go ahead and throw for 300 game 1.
That would be great.
Let's just get to
Let's
just rip the Band-Aid off. So
Yeah.
I just like the Nick Chubb thing. I hate when people do this. Like, if he gets the ball 20 times, they win.
Dumb.
Like, I need him to get this 300-yard game so we can go ahead and get something else to talk about, because that's
I don't think
ridiculous.
we haven't spent any time talking about that, have we?
That was a big thing last year.
Was it? I don't care.
Joe Flacco does it every game. He does it every game.
I think that was more mind-boggling because Joe rolled out of the retirement home and started dropping throws like that.
Everything Joe was doing, everybody looked right back at Deshaun and said, "But you couldn't do
because
this."
the offense looked better with a guy who had been shot.
Because that's what Joe Flacco do.
But the guy was in retirement, basically.
That's like telling McNuggets to go drive to the paint and dunk. He can't do it.
Fact.
I saw this video from some guy who claims he can get any basketball player, anybody that has any basketball skill at all, to dunk.
Somebody asked me.
You don't have to have basketball skill to dunk.
You gotta have hops.
Well, whatever.
Somebody asked me this question. This is miscellaneous, and I'm sorry we off topic.
Can you dunk?
Yes.
In a game?
Can Asia Wilson go to the NBA and average 10 points a game?
No.
I told Maya Moore could.
No.
Yes, she could have. I don't care what nobody say. I die on that hill. Maya Moore was a beast.
And I'm
she was a big, certified bucket getter.
Unlike most people in this business, I'm not a sexist, but the reality is that men are physically stronger than most women. That's just reality.
Maya Moore would get to you.
No.
Yes,
She might be able to get 10 in a game, maybe. She couldn't average 10.
But McNuggets.
In garbage time of a 40-point blowout.
Did you watch Maya Moore?
Yeah, Maya Moore was incredible, but unless she was just left open and had 4 or 5 wide open 3-point attempts, like she's not going to
Caitlin
average.
Clark couldn't do anything
she could
in the
score
NBA.
10. No, Caitlin Clark couldn't do anything in the NBA. Yeah.
No.
She pulling from the logo. What you mean?
She
It's
better
different.
shoot it from the
As
soon as she
from 3/4 court.
Yes. From the inbounds pass. Let it fly from there.
Remember the rock and jock where you get like 10 points?
The big hoop?
Yeah, that would be her shot. That's what she'd have to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, speaking of basketball, that's going to lead us into our basketball topic before we welcome